From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here we go.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get...
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. You look at this Browns defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. see some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Titans. Isaiah Likely with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Browns at 11-5 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 33. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Duggan now to throw. Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Seven, our score after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Stevenson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some solid footwork there as they take this down to about the 38.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Burrow's throw complete there to Bateman.
Touchdown, Titans.
Rashad Bateman.
36 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A handoff, running left, Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Throwing, Duggan.
is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And a 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Duggan looking to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. On second down, Burrow.
And that is incomplete.
Into the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. They've allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
That all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Michael Mayer,
40 yards.
and the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Now Burrow.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Duggan.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
To throw is Duggan.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And this will be taken at the 13.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
11.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. disrupt that timing.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead.
They go play action with Burrow.
They'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Joseph Osai.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Burrow.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, working down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Titans get a bit closer. Now Ryland for the PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3. from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yes, let's get it. Let's get in the game.
Now a 2nd and 6. It gets it right back to Mayer.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I'm one, right? 11. 11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 44 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
72 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
In motion right is Addison. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. You hope this is nothing serious.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go, here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Here's 1st down. Burrow. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing, Burrow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their 2nd-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for the Browns,